Behind this door, they are preparing for their leadership performance review meeting. What makes us more interesting is that the new CEO is going to be joining them. Why don't you join me and let's be a fly on the wall to see what's happening before the boss gets here?
I'm not sure if I really want to be here for the session.
Me too.
Come on, guys, it can't be that bad.
I hear that Joe's got quite a reputation.
Here comes the boss.
Morning, everyone.
Hi.
I'm very sorry I'm late. Sincere apologies. This morning has not been a very good morning for me at all. A previous meeting has just overrun, and it was not a good meeting. Anyway, let's see if we can change that. Okay, so I'm very keen that we can get started. I've reviewed the business report, and it's clearly, on all aspects, it has not been a very pleasant picture at all. Everything has really turned out to be very, very poor so far this year.
Uh-oh.
Now, what I really want us to focus on in this meeting, I need to understand the background of your business. And I need to actually get a very clear clarity around what has led to the position we find ourselves in.
I hear the boss wants to look at the different business elements to try and understand what happened.
I think we have a serious problem about the productivity of our people.
But it's not as if we haven't tried, guys. I mean, everybody's given it their all, even though the results doesn't show that. And I'm very disappointed with that.
I'm really worried we don't have the real commitment of our staff. And if we don't have the real commitment of our staff, how in the goodness names can we ever get results that we're supposed to get?
They're starting with strategy.
I think our strategy workshop at the Kruger was good. We came up with lots of good ideas about the future.
Oh, I remember the game drives. They were awesome.
Now, I really like to understand what really happened after the workshop.
Well, there were 50 flip charts. We had them typed up, given to the poor secretaries to do that, and they were sent out to all of these guys.
I don't think I looked at the email again until we had a media session, and by then half of those actions were overdue.
To be brutally honest, as a leadership team, we did not take accountability, guys. To own and review our actions as we should have.
I don't think we were also consistent in the way that we engaged the entire organization. Each team actually did their own thing in engaging their own area.
They now want to look at the business processes.
I have been here for 16 months, and I'm still trying to understand how does the business work.
You know, if she feels like that, can you imagine how the staff feel? And if the staff feel that alienated, can you imagine the impact on the productivity down there?
I thought we had our policies and procedures in place.
I looked at them. Half of them are as old as this company. I actually found one that was still typed on a typewriter.
I was told the boss walked around the shop floor yesterday to find what the employees think about the way their performance is managed.
I'm never happy with the performance appraisals.
There are different processes of evaluation in the different departments in our company.
The process is only one-sided. It's only a top-down process.
I only hear how bad I am at the end of the year.
It's not fair.
I get the same ratings every year no matter what I do.
How can I be evaluated without clear objectives?
The CEO has just popped that question to the leadership team.
The question for me is, do our supervisors really have the skills to manage performance?
Guys, I think we should be bold and ask ourselves 3 things. 1, how well do we define objectives? 2, how often do we hold performance reviews? And 3, how well do we manage good and bad performance?
Well, I must be very honest. I really, in the light of that, have great difficulty dealing with the real tough, difficult conversations.
I get very emotional, and at most times, I lose the plot.
Now he puts the spotlight on the leadership team.
Now at this point, I want us to actually change the focus a little bit. Could we just talk about us, the leadership team? How, deep down in your heart, how do you believe we have actually functioned? Now don't rush it. Just take a moment. Think through it. Think about how do you believe we have functioned as a leadership team?
I am not sure if we as a team are clear about our accountabilities.
Yeah, I think that we as a team just work in silos and have silo mentality.
I don't believe as a leadership we are really a team.
I think our process of governing the organization is actually ineffective.
I am new at leadership, and what I covered at my studies and what I need to do now, it's world apart.
I don't think we are really aligned on our leadership on what our leadership responsibilities are.
Wow. But thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Now, having had everything that you've said, the question I have is, are every one of us here, are we surprised? Should we be surprised in terms of the results that this business has actually achieved?
But then why did we do this sort of exercise earlier?
I think for the first time, I feel like we had a really good meeting as a team.
I agree with that. I feel exactly the same way.
Guys, I really want to thank you. I just want to thank you for having taken a moment to just reflect, to just being open, and I truly appreciate your openness and your honesty.
All too familiar. I wonder how they're going to go forward.